Jared stared at the checkout screen. $4.76 left in his account. And the cashier was already scanning the toothpaste. He mumbled something about forgetting his wallet and bolted. Outside, the cold bit harder than usual, but not as hard as the cracked molar he'd been ignoring for weeks. No insurance, no savings, no backup, just pain. 2 years ago, he was the guy with the crypto gains and a sneaker resale hustle. Now, he was dodging overdraft fees and eating instant noodles with ketchup. The fall wasn't dramatic, it was quiet. Missed payments, a few bad bets, a job that paid just enough to keep him broke. That night, Jared sat in his freezing apartment, scrolling through TikToks of guys his age flexing Rolexes and rental Lumbos. He didn't envy the flash, he envied the freedom. Then he saw it, a clip of someone saying, "You don't need more money, you need a system." It hit like a slap. Jared had been chasing cash, not control. He grabbed a notebook and wrote one word, escape. But the next morning, something happened that made escape feel impossible.
Everything's going to be
Light
okay.
bulb money lesson 1. If you don't track your money, it will disappear. Budgeting isn't boring. It's your first weapon. Jared woke up to a vibration. Bank alert. Minus $1,200. His rent had auto-drafted, and his account was already in the red. He blinked at the screen. What the hell? Gym membership, Spotify, Xbox Game Pass, a meditation app he hadn't opened in months. 7 subscriptions, all still active, all draining him while he slept. Then came the overdraft fees. $35 here, $35 there. He called the bank. They transferred him. Then again. He hung up. He walked to work in silence. His shoes had a hole in the sole. Every puddle reminded him. At the cafe, his manager pulled him aside. "Jared, we're cutting hours. You're down to weekends." He nodded, numb. Back home, he opened the notebook. Escape. He flipped to a new page. Audit. He listed every expense, every app, every dollar. It was brutal, but it was real. He canceled everything non-essential. No more Netflix, no more Uber Eats. He even sold his PS5. That night, he felt something strange. Relief. For the first time in months, he wasn't blind. Then his phone buzzed again. Final notice. Collections pending. He stared at the screen. This wasn't over. Not even close. Money with Wings Money Lesson 2. Audit your spending. Cancel what bleeds you dry. Direct hit if you've ever felt like Jared. Hit that subscribe button. This story's just getting started, and you don't want to miss what's next. Jared stared at the collections notice. $3,800 owed. Medical bills from last year. He'd ignored them, hoping they'd vanish. They didn't. He felt the walls closing in. His job was down to weekends. His savings were gone. His credit score? Probably somewhere between don't ask and don't look. That night, he scrolled Reddit for side hustle ideas. Dropshipping, surveys, freelance gigs. Then he saw it. DoorDash saved my life. He signed up immediately. No car, but he had a bike. The next morning, he was pedaling through traffic, delivering burritos and bubble tea to people who tipped like they hated money. By midnight, he'd made $76. His legs were jelly. His back ached. But he felt something he hadn't felt in months. Momentum. He kept going. Day after day. He tracked every dollar. He set goals. $500 a week. Then $600. He started making minimum payments on the debt. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't fast. But it was forward. Then one night, while waiting for an order, he saw a guy pull up in a Tesla. Same app. Same hustle. But the guy wasn't delivering, he was picking up his own food. Jared asked, "You ever do DoorDash?" The guy smiled. "Used to. Now I own 3 ghost kitchens." Jared blinked. Own? Light bulb money lesson 3. Hustling is survival. Ownership is escape. Jared couldn't shake the Tesla guy's words. "I own 3 ghost kitchens." That night, he Googled it. Virtual restaurants. No storefront. Just delivery. Low overhead. High potential. He was hooked. But owning a business? That felt like another universe. He was still dodging calls from debt collectors and rationing peanut butter sandwiches. Still, something clicked. He started watching YouTube videos on ghost kitchens during delivery breaks. He scribbled ideas in his notebook. Wings and waffles. Late-night bites. Broke boy burritos. He noticed something. Most restaurants had terrible photos. He could fix that. He downloaded Canva, designed mock menus, posted them in a Facebook group for local food entrepreneurs. Novait. Then, one DM. Can you help me brand my ghost kitchen? He said yes. Charged $50. Spent 6 hours making it perfect. Client loved it. Told a friend. Then another. Within a month, Jared had made $600. More than DoorDash that week. He wasn't just delivering food anymore. He was building brands. But just as things started to click, he got a letter in the mail. Certified. Government seal. He opened it slowly. IRS. Back taxes. Light bulb money lesson 4. Skills pay faster than jobs. Learn. Monetize. Repeat. Jared's hands trembled as he unfolded the letter. IRS. Outstanding balance. $2,147. Penalties accruing. He felt sick. He'd forgotten about the 1,099s from his crypto days. Back when he thought taxes were optional if you were broke. They weren't. He called the number. A robotic voice. A 45-minute hold. Then a woman answered. Mr. Carter, you're flagged for non-payment. We can set up a payment plan. He agreed to $75 a month. It was all he could afford. Barely. That night, he stared at his notebook. Escape. Audit. Hustle. Brand. Now he added. Debt plan. He mapped it out. Rent. Food. IRS. Collections. He color-coded everything. Red for danger. Green for growth. He realized something. He wasn't just surviving anymore. He was strategizing. He started waking up earlier. Worked DoorDash in the mornings. Designed ghost kitchen brands at night. He even pitched a local taco spot on a rebrand and landed a $300 gig. Momentum returned, but so did the pressure. He was burning out. No days off. No margin for error. Then one night his bike was gone. Stolen. No income. He sat on the curb, head in hands. Was this the end? Light bulb money lesson 5. The system doesn't care. Build your own. Stay lean. Stay ready. Jared stared at the empty bike rack. His only mode of income gone. No note. No weaknesses. Just a busted lock on the ground. He walked home in silence. Every step heavier than the last. No deliveries meant no cash. No cash meant no food. He skipped dinner. Again. That night, he opened his notebook.
Why me?
Escape. Audit. Hustle. Brand. Debt plan. Now he added. Rebuild. He posted on Facebook. Bike stolen. Can't work. If anyone's selling a cheap one, DM me. Then an idea. He remembered the taco shop he'd helped. He messaged the owner. Need help with social media? I'll run your page for $100 per week. The reply came fast. Let's try it. Jared was back in business without wheels. He pitched 2 more restaurants. One said yes. He was now making $300 a week from his laptop. He wasn't just surviving anymore. He was leveraging. He started learning copywriting, watched free courses, tested headlines, tracked engagement. He wasn't just working, he was building equity in himself. But then, a message popped up. Hey Jared,
What?
we need to talk about your taxes again. It was his IRS caseworker. Light bulb money lesson 6. When life breaks your tools, build new ones. Skills are the real assets. Direct hit subscribe now. Jared's final test is coming. And it's the biggest one yet. Jared met with the IRS rep on Zoom. She was firm but fair. You've made progress, she said. But you need to file this year's taxes now. He hadn't even thought about it. Too busy surviving. Too busy building. That night, he stayed up late watching videos on how to file as a freelancer. He learned about write-offs, quarterly payments, and how to avoid this mess again. He filed. paid what he could,
Honey, look at these
set
expenses.
reminders
We need
for
to
the
adjust
rest.
our budget.
Then he did
Let's
something
prioritize
wild.
credit card payments
He
first.
opened a business bank account, registered an LLC, launched his own brand studio, PiggybackCreative, a nod to the notebook that saved him. 6 months later, Jared wasn't rich, but he was free. No boss, no debt collectors, just clients, cash flow, and clarity. He looked at his old notebook. Escape, audit, hustle, brand, debt plan, rebuild. He added the final word, own. Jared didn't just escape the cycle. He rewrote the script. Lightbulb Money Lesson 7. Don't just chase money. Build systems. Own your time. Own your life. Direct hit if Jared's story lit a fire in you. Subscribe now, because your story starts today.